hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to another episode of The Casual Nerd. My gosh, it's been a while. You guys are absolutely killing it in the Discord by sending me all of those juicy, sweet, tantalizing, amazing articles, so let's dive in. So as you guys can tell by the header of the first article, new U.S. Congress bill could ban bots used to purchase consoles, which I absolutely love this idea. I mean, in an ideal world, yes, all of this. Now it states here in the article that only second to sneakers, a market that's been heavily influenced by bots for years, consoles are likely what bots are targeting most this season. With the release of the PS5 and the Xbox Series X and S consoles still fresh, it's been more challenging than ever to nab one of these new-gen consoles MSRP. That's because the second these go live, would-be buyers must beat out bots that automatically place the console in someone's cart and checks out. It's not easy beating bots, and while some customers have found success, the length people must go through to secure a console at MSRP can be ridiculous. I was very, very excited whenever I got the Xbox Series X because I actually beat the line. I'm not even joking. Whenever I went in to buy this thing, be it that it was very, very difficult at the start because I wanted to go into Best Buy. They did not have their orders open until later that day around 4 p.m. EST. So when I went in to buy the console, I actually had to get it at GameStop. I beat the line, I beat the bots. Very happy hipster. At the time when families should be able to spend their time with their loved ones, digital Grinch bots are forcing Americans to scour online sites in hopes that they find affordable gifts or paying exorbitant prices for a single toy, Janoko said. These bots don't just squeeze consumers, they pose a problem for small businesses, local retailers, and other entrepreneurs trying to ensure that they have the best time in stock for their customers. So it states here in the header, Cyberpunk 2077's next-gen version and next major update coming in Q1 of 2022. We've already seen so many major improvements within the game. I mean, you know, it was pretty perfect whenever I played it on the Xbox Series X. Not to toot my own horn in the fact that I played it on the newest generation console, but I am going to say that it is a benefit. It's a benefit, number one, because you're playing it on the newest tech. I feel like so many people got so pissed off for the reason that it did not work on the PS4 and Xbox One, which rightfully so. I mean, you know, that shouldn't have been on those past consoles to begin with. It should have only been on PC and new gen consoles, or it should have only been on new consoles and on PC. And then later on down the line, when all the bugs are fixed and everything like that, then move on to previous generation consoles. It states here in the article that Cyberpunk 2077's next big update and its new console versions will arrive sometime in the first quarter of next year, said Adam Kaczynski, president and CEO of CD Projekt Red, in a message to investors. That's a bit more clarity than CD Projekt Red offered just last month when it warned that all updates planned for Cyberpunk 2077 had been pushed to 2022. The Witcher's next-gen update will promise visual upgrades and new items inspired by the Netflix series based on the Witcher books. It's expected between April and June of 2022. CD Projekt Red has also ongoing work on an expansion for Cyberpunk 2077. In parallel, we carry on with the transformation of our studio, which is affecting more and more production teams, Kaczynski said. Regardless, I'm proud of the studio. I'm proud of what they had to overcome to get to this point, and I'm proud of the fact that so many people now are seeing what Cyberpunk 2077 actually has to offer. It's a brilliantly beautiful game, and it's a cacophony of experiences that just, it immerses you and just grabs you by the butt. We're moving on to the next article, which is GTA. I can't stand Grand Theft Auto, but here we are. Now, I've never played the games. I've just seen playthroughs of them, and they just look... They look like somebody had an acid trip and then they created a game on said acid trip. But it wasn't the inspiring stuff like the Beatles did. That might, you know, come off really wrong to some people who are fans of GTA, and I apologize for that. You know, I don't apologize for that. Anything I say, I don't apologize for, because why would I say it if I had to apologize for it? Now, it states here in the header, GTA will reportedly be out in 2025, which... oh boy. So it states here in the article that Henderson also discussed a potential for the GTA 6 map to change over time, similar to how Epic Games regularly overhauls its Fortnite map during the end of season events. There will also a mention of GTA 6 having multiple playable characters, something which GTA 5 introduced into the series when it first came out. Even if the rumors are true, fans are going to be in for a long wait due to several factors. Henderson said the Rockstar has placed greater emphasis on employee well-being in the wake of several reports detailing crunch work conditions that were implemented before Red Dead Redemption 2 came out. The new GTA believed to be coming out to the PS5, Xbox Series XS, and PC. As they are new to the market, Rockstar is allegedly waiting for more systems to be sold as to maximize sales. Henderson also added that since Rockstar wants to avoid delaying the game, GTA 6 won't be announced early, and thanks to constant revenue streams of GTA 5, Rockstar has the luxury of being able to take its time with development on the sequel. It's worth being skeptical of any GTA 6 reports until Rockstar officially reveals the game, but these claims do line up with some previous leaks. To keep up to date with the gaming's current Peppa Sylvia, you can check out our hub, GTA 6 Rumors and Fan Speculation. Which, you know me, I'm not a speculator. I don't do that. I don't like speculating. That just leads to disappointment. Hence why I don't believe anything about Silent Hill anymore. Speaking of Silent Hill and the fact that we'll never see that game ever again in existence, Hideo Kojima teases a new project and people think Norman Reedus is involved. Kojima releases a cryptic image that could tease his next project. Man, people are reaching at times. Legendary game designer Hideo Kojima has posted a cryptic teaser for what looks like a new project, and people believe his collaborator Norman Reedus may be involved. Posting on Twitter, Kojima shared an image of people in the studio space who appear to be preparing to film something. Commenters believe the person in the white shirt and black boots in the foreground is Norman Reedus, though this is not confirmed, of course. Reedus was going to star in Kojima's Silent Hills project before it fell apart, but he reunited with Kojima in Death Stranding. In quote, "Recently, I've been revising the plan and script and experimenting with everything else," Kojima said, without giving away any specifics. Kojima is known for being cryptic, so this is pretty normal. I mean, being cryptic is fun. It's very fun. Being able to see people speculate and, kind of misinterpret, but also sometimes get it right on the money, which is rare, but it happens, and it's very, very exciting. But yeah, it's really, I don't know, it's something interesting to say the least, of where he is creating something, and it's something that we most likely haven't seen before, so go Kojima. He's one of my favorite people ever, so anything that he creates is bound to be amazing. And lastly, in gaming news, we're going to talk about some Activision, because it's the bane of my existence right now in every game journalist's existence currently. Even though it's considered as old news, it's not old news, it's still very new news. As it states here in the article, Activision has responded to criticism from Sony and Microsoft. This ought to be good. Going into the main part of the article where the meat is, Activision Blizzard just responded to comments from both Sony and Microsoft heads yesterday. Jim Ryan said he was disheartened and frankly stunned to hear about the state of Activision Blizzard today. Phil Spencer went further into saying he's evaluating all aspects of Xbox's relationship with Activision. The response comes by way of Games Industry Biz, who posted the quote from Activision on Twitter. It's a very typical non-answer that doesn't really tell us much. Simply saying, it just says, update, Activision has responded to Sony and Microsoft comments by saying, we respect all feedback from our valued partners and are engaging with them further. That's not an answer. That's one sentence of, oh shit, we've been caught. What are we going to do now? And how are we going to save face? I love when companies try to save face. It just proves our point further. But you guys, that was it for me for this episode of The Casual Nerd. If you guys like my face and what I do, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell down below, because I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday on my other channel called Casually Ariel, which you can find down in the description below as well. Please be sure to check out that channel, subscribe, and I'm actually having some really cool things in the works right now. I'm trying out some different editing techniques and different kinds of ways of filming and everything. That's, that channel is kind of like my experimental baby. What the frick? But stay casually nerdy, you guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.